Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to opening night for the Toronto Raptors and for most of the NBA, by the way. I know that opening night is on Tuesday and those are the big games, but for me, it's always the second day when all the other teams are playing. Okay. A whole bunch of games scheduled in the lineup for the NBA tonight, and the Toronto Raptors and the Atlanta Hawks went at it tonight. Well, the Raptors went at it. I don't know pretty much what the Hawks were doing, but put it this way, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and drop a bomb immediately because I'll tell you what, the Raptors this tonight. Okay, they gave the Hawks the business tonight. And there's so many people I got to drop bombs for tonight because it's like the whole damn team just came out there and went off. Okay. And to for all of you who did not see this game, if you get a chance to go back and watch the playback, this is pretty much what we envisioned for this Toronto Raptors team. It is exactly what we saw here on opening night. Now, it is only one game. So we don't want to go too far here, but I do like what I saw in regards to the Toronto Raptors. If you didn't see it, the starting lineup: Brandon Ingram, Barrett, Barnes, Pirtle, and Quickly. That is your starting unit. That's what we know. We knew that's what it was going to be. Okay. But they come out tonight, they punch the Hawks in the mouth, and the Hawks just could not recover here. They win 138 to 118. And like I told you, it's a thing of beauty. And I took some notes here, so I'm going to discuss a little bit. Before I get into it, I'm going to give you a few numbers. Okay. Now, this is Raptors in 12. It is supposed to be. You might have to give me a little bit of grace tonight. I don't know if I'll get through this in 12 minutes. I'm hoping that I do, but it is night one. Give me some grace here, folks. Now, Brandon Ingram, 27 minutes in this game, 7 of 16 from the field. He had 16 points. I had him down for 10 rebounds. Did he have 9 rebounds? Okay, it says 9 rebounds here. 3 assists and 2 steals. He did have 5 turnovers. I'll squash that for this game, even though some of them were pretty bad down the stretch, but it was a blowout anyway. So listen, 30 minutes in this game for RJ Barrett, 9 of 12 from the field, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Circle that number. That's very important. RJ last year was not a great free throw shooter, 2 of 4 from downtown, but he did have 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 25 points. Drop a bomb for RJ Barrett. You know what? We drop another one. Brandon Ingram as well. Scotty Barnes in this game, 32 minutes, 9 of 14 from the field. No three-point attempts. I do like that. 22 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, only 1 turnover. And I'm not saying I don't want to see Scotty Barnes shoot three-point shots. Excuse me. It's just I don't think he needs to shoot them all the time, especially if he doesn't have to. If he can get to the free throw line, get to mid range, get to the basket, go with his back to the basket, turn around, jump hook if he needs to, just be aggressive going towards the paint. If we can see Scotty Barnes do that, which is what we saw tonight, he'll continue to be impressive. Jakob Pertl, 22 minutes in this game, 7 of 8 from the field, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. He had 14 points. Jakob Pertl did Jakob Pertl things. We will drop a bomb for him as well. Everybody gets a damn bomb in this one, okay? 13 points for Emmanuel Quickly, 5 of 12 from the field, 0 for 7 from three-point range. You won't see that too often from Emmanuel Quickly, but 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal. So let me get into this a little bit. So RJ came out in this game pretty damn aggressive. Knocked down a couple trays. It was good to see early on. He had hit 2 threes with 7:26 remaining in the first quarter, which is really good to see. The ball was moving. It wasn't sticking. That's what I liked about the offense tonight. And Brandon Ingram looked pretty damn fluid. Looked pretty good. Wasn't forcing up any bad shots. Was unselfish with his passing, making the right plays. Raptors were up 16-12 with 6:39 to go in the first quarter. Quickly looked pretty damn decent out there as well. For a guy that we didn't see a lot last season, the way he looked tonight was good, and he started to look better the more the game went on, right? And I was putting some real attention into his shot selection, because the one thing that I did not want to see were bad shots going up from Emmanuel quickly, and he weathered that storm pretty damn good tonight. And Mamu off the bench, Sandro, damn it, we're gonna drop a bomb for him because he looked really, really good tonight. I mean, he had a quick 5 points off the bench with 3:26 remaining in the first quarter. Defensive communication at times did not really look good for the Raptors in this game. Was not impressed with it, especially on the perimeter. They did do a bit better in the second half. I'll get to that in a little bit, but there was a lot of easy drives to the rim for the Hawks, open shots, and the Raptors. And I talked about this in the last podcast that I did. There's a lot of bad fouls early on in this game. Atlanta went to the free throw line 15 times in the first quarter. Raptors 2. They had a 2-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Barrett had 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals and 1 assist at the end of the first Q. Now, how far am I into this already? Uh, where am I? We're already 6 minutes in, over 6 minutes in. All right, let's keep this thing going. I thought Jamal Shed did a really good job today. He was under control, took control of the offense. He was getting to the basket. He hit a three. So he was stretching the floor. But I thought Jamal Shed did a really good job. He was plus 11 in this game. He had 10 points. He was 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from 3-point range. 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal in this game. He did a really good job in this game. And I was proud to see the way that Jamal Shed played. He is going to be crucial for the Raptors this season. He is going to be crucial. You need another floor general off the bench. Damn it, he is the guy for the job. Came in, he played well defensively too. Came out there early, took a charge. Raptors were up 47-39 with 7:37 remaining in the second Q. Ingram had 10 points with 5:18 remaining. Communication, though, was still off. Not good man-to-man coverage on the perimeter. Multiple times, 2 guys defending the same person, leaving guys open from 3-point range on the opposition. Didn't like that. Ingram had 3 fouls going into halftime. And at halftime, because I mentioned to you with the free throw shooting, Atlanta 20 free throws. Raptors had 8. Grady Dick, I'm going to drop a bomb for him as well. Grady Dick at halftime had 9 points off the bench. He's going to be key offensively as well. He's one of the best shooters on the team, but he's under control. I think he has a little bit more strength. Good shot decision-making skills for Grady, which is what I like. 12 for Ingram at the break, 12 for RJ at the break. Raptors were up 6 at the half. It was 65-59. And I mentioned this to you as well, folks. We don't want to have a bunch of cheap, bad fouls. It's not what you want. Got away with it today. It was a good game. The Raptors were on tonight, but it's not something that you want to make a habit of, right? You want to play good, straight up, honest defense. Don't reach all the time. Don't gamble all the time. You want to communicate with each other. You want to make sure that you're playing help side defense. All of these different things. And we can get deeper into that at some point on a later podcast. Third Q starts now. And the Raptors are pushing the ball. And I talked about that before. You got young legs. You got long athletic wings. Get out and run. RJ at this point, 19 points, did it efficiently on 8 shots, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He was still being aggressive. And the Raptors at this point started to look a little better defensively. And so towards the end of that third Q, I'm watching Mamu and I'm saying, damn, he's really a nice piece. He's really a nice piece. Did I mention some of his numbers? He had 17 minutes off the bench in this game, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3-point range. He was a plus 21 on the night. That was a high for any Raptors player. He had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, under control. And what I like about him is that even when whoever grabs the rebound, whether it's Pirtle, Ingram, whoever, you can outlet the ball to him because he can handle the ball in the open court. That's one of his parts of his game that I like and appreciate. And with a guy like Mamu, he's big too. Like he has size. You could just plug him in and he can play. He makes good decisions. I'm looking forward to seeing him the rest of the season and just seeing what he's going to bring to the table. And with 135 remaining in this game, there was a 9-0 run. With 12 seconds left, it was a 14-0 run going into the fourth quarter. The Raptors just turned it on, and pretty much going into the fourth quarter, this game was done. I didn't have to take too many notes going into that fourth quarter as well. But I'll go to the fourth quarter notes and see what I got. 16-2 run going into the fourth. It was 110-87 Raptors. And at that point, Grady Dick had 19 points and 4 rebounds after the third quarter. I wish I had some highlights to show you guys, but I'm going to have to figure that out for the next one. But the Raptors made a big effort to get out and run in the fourth quarter. And I mentioned to you that Jakob Poeltl, solid. Just solid. Came out, does what Jakob Poeltl does. Put his head down, brought his lunch pail, got into the game, does his damn thing. And I've told you about Jakob Poeltl. This guy is solid. Is solid. You could say whatever you want to say about him, but when he gets into the game, he doesn't overdo it. He does his job. He does what you ask him to do. Period. There will be absolutely zero Jakob Poeltl slander on this podcast. I love me some Jakob Poeltl. Damn it. I'm going to drop a bomb for him. And Ingram, the part that I liked about his game were these rebounds that he was ripping down. These rebounds that Ingram was ripping down. He can put the ball on the floor himself, outlet it, get out in transition, whatever. But I really like the way he was rebounding the ball tonight. And that is a solid win for the Toronto Raptors on opening night. I am in overtime now, just over 12 minutes. But I am impressed. I am impressed with what I saw from the Toronto Raptors on opening night. I'm hoping we see this a little bit more. It's only game 1 on the season, and I'm pretty sure that everybody who came out in support of the Atlanta Hawks are absolutely pissed tonight because they got their ass handed to them by the Toronto Raptors on opening night for both those two teams. So, you know what? Overall, I liked what I saw. These guys, Scotty Barnes was aggressive. The team looked like they've been in the weight room. They've been, they were absorbing some contact and finishing with the and ones a few times, which was good to see. And so overall, I am impressed by what I saw in game 1 for the Toronto Raptors. Sorry, I know this is Raptors in 12, but damn it, give me some grace here. It is opening night, and I am happy with the performance that I saw from the Toronto Raptors on opening night. Okay? Get in the comments. If you saw the game, let me know what you think about the performance of the Toronto Raptors on opening night. They will be back on Friday night. The game, from what I believe, has now been moved up to 6:30 because of the World Series. Toronto Blue Jays and the LA Dodgers are going to kick things off at, I believe, 8:08 p.m. So if you are attending that game, please pay attention to that time difference in that game. This is the first edition of Raptors in 12. Now, looks like it's Raptors in 15 tonight. Sorry, I'm in overtime here, folks, but this is the Mike Roach podcast. I will be back again soon. Peace, and I'm out.